the Breevliet Dairy near Wetaskiwin, and we're here to talk about Open Farm Days, which is going to have its second year this year. Last year was an inaugural effort. This is something that we do in conjunction with Alberta Agriculture and Rural Development to encourage people to connect with their rural roots in Alberta, especially to encourage our urban dwellers to get out to the farm and find out where their food is coming from. And we're of course very proud of that initiative.
Alberta is becoming a more and more urban population, as is happening all over the world. So right now between 75 and 80% of Albertans live in an urban setting, but they like to eat, as everybody does. And so eating's not going out of style. That's why we think it's important that Albertans know where their food comes from, because there is a heightened consciousness. It's so essential to Alberta's economy, and it's really part of who we are as Albertans.
Everybody's invited. Families are invited. Individuals, children are invited. Rural people, urban people, Aggie people, non-Aggie people. Anybody that eats food would be well advised to come out August 24th.
It's really the Sunday drive reinvented. And on August the 24th, I hope to see urban dwellers from all over Alberta pile into the family car and drive to one of our participating farms, and to have an opportunity to see not just the quality of what we do in Alberta in agriculture and on our farms, but the breadth of products that we are producing. Who knew, for example, that we produce mead in this province? I mean, I think most people are well aware that we have honey production in this province, but they might not know that, for example, we have an excellent goat cheese dairy or a sheep cheese dairy. All over the province we see farmers that are innovative, that are really exercising the farm gate to dinner plate concept, and they're very proud of the food they produce, its wholesomeness, its nutritional quality, and proud of the way they're doing it.
I don't think there's been a time when food and where food comes from is more talked about than today. People are interested in it, and I think what's happening, somewhat unfortunately, is not all the accurate and proper information is coming out. And I think it's important for producers to have that conversation, tell their side of the story, and be like me today. My eyes were opened up to some marvelous things today. Anybody that's had the opportunity to speak to a farmer, a rancher, a producer of our food will understand firsthand how much pride our producers have in what they do. It's a lifelong commitment. In some cases, it's a generation and generation of commitment. And I think you only have to engage in conversation with them to find out how proud they are.
Our food that's produced in Alberta is produced by passionate individuals that really care about the quality of the food they produce, and they care about the animals and the farming practices that they follow. They're innovative, they're progressive, and they are really in many areas on the cutting edge of things like animal care, in terms of recycling and reducing the use of things like chemicals, and recycling water, for example on this dairy farm, where they will recycle water 3 and 4 times to make sure that the overall water usage is minimized. But these are all techniques that we don't all necessarily know about.
First of all, my call to action is to ask people who run agricultural operations of all kinds to get engaged and show off their farms and what they do, because we've got so much to be proud of in agriculture.
Today we've had the pleasure of meeting the people from Alberta Milk, who are really playing a great role in being here today. And so I would really want to encourage all of our producers to open up their farm gates, get involved in Open Farm Day, and really take advantage of this opportunity to communicate with your neighbors.